Hello chat, hello, welcome in, happy Thursday. So, we had a little fucky at the start of the stream. I forgot to turn off desktop audio, so all you guys really heard was just like silence until like relatively recently, so I do deeply apologize for that, and that's gonna go on the VOD later as well, because I was doing a little something for Twitter, and I forgot to turn on the desktop audio. But yes, welcome in everybody, welcome in. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday. How are y'all doing today? How is everyone doing on this fine Thursday? Because sorry, I'm eating a little bit of dark chocolate here. But yeah, so I want to go over some stuff with you guys. Right? I want to go over a couple of things with you guys. And what is it like? So there's a new Hulu series that's coming out, and it's about predators. And I am like a ginormous fan of the Predator movies. So I thought we would kind of go ahead and watch some of it. Right? So I thought we would kind of go ahead and like just jump straight into it before we actually get into like Monster Hunter and stuff like that. But actually chat, I want to play something that is kind of a banger. I'm not gonna lie, this is honestly kind of a bit of a banger. Now, granted, it is AI. It is an AI. It is an AI voice synthesizer. But for an AI, this thing is really fucking good. It's a Warhammer 40k song. Right? It's a Warhammer 40k song, and like it's really damn good. It's about the God Emperor. And also something I wanted to also maybe kind of watch along as well is that I was watching this little thing done by a orc VTuber by the name of Rando. Now, Rando has kind of been in the game for a very, very hot while. So, I've been kind of picking up a little bit of tips from him. And I've been trying to do something just a tad bit different. So I made a couple of posts on like Twitter, right? Where instead of like posting things like as I'm about to stream, right? As I'm about to stream, I decided to go ahead and like post something that's like, I don't know, maybe like, I want to say like 30 minutes prior, and kind of just learn from it. And also I did a little bit of a cleaning up of like the commands and whatnot. So the title bar looks a little bit cleaner. So I'm trying to experiment with a couple of things, right? So I've been trying to experiment with some stuff to kind of, you know, make it a little bit more engaging. And then also what I also want to do is that I also want to be a little bit more engaging with you guys as well. And I want to post some stuff like in the Discord server. I want to post a few things in the Discord server as well to kind of like engage your engagement and all that kind of stuff, and like what you guys want to see, what you guys want to do. And then once we get back from my monthly obligation, we should be playing a little bit more variety I've been, so I have my Steam open, right, chat? I have my Steam open. So one of the things that so I've been kind of like shopping around, right? So I've been kind of shopping around on like Steam as like what kind of games I would like to play to kind of spice things up a little bit, instead of just playing straight up like Monster Hunter for the umpteenth time. I want to do a couple of things that are a little bit different, kind of shake things up. One of them being is that I kind of want to play some more horror games, and I want to play some more variety. So I've actually been looking at like Red Dead Redemption 2, which is a game that I have not played since I was like in high school, right? I haven't played Red Dead Redemption since like I was like fresh out of high school. Actually, no, while I was still in high school. So I think it's Red Dead Redemption. It's the one with John Marston. Which one is? Oh, I'm sorry, just Red Dead Redemption. There we go. Yeah, so I want to play a little bit of like Red Dead Redemption, possibly, or maybe, because let me actually see here real quick, because I've been wanting to kind of do a little bit of playing for like the Yakuza games. So let me see here. Actually, let me take a look at this. So let me actually look at the Yakuza games. I know a lot of people have been saying that Like a Dragon and I think it's like Yakuza 0. A lot of people are saying like they're all like really, really good games. Let me see if it's actually on Steam real quick. Is if Yakuza 0, I think that's what it's called. Let me see here. So Yakuza 0. Hang on. Yakuza 0. Yeah, Yakuza 0. Yakuza 0. Let me see if that's on Steam. Sadly, it is not on Steam. Oh, wait, no, maybe it is. The hell? Yeah, it's... Okay, so that's weird. So I'm, like, on the web browser, and it didn't... So it pulled it up on the web browser, but not the actual Steam. Okay, hang on, yeah. Okay. That's weird. Okay, what if I just type up Yakuza? What do I get if I just type up Yakuza? Yeah, that's weird. Okay. That's really weird. Yeah, because for some reason it doesn't want to pull it up on the actual, like, app. Right? It doesn't want to pull it up on the actual app yet. If I go on the web browser for the Yakuza series, it pulls it up. I don't know if it's just like, if it's under the Like a Dragon title. Oh yeah, here we go. Yakuza 3, Yakuza 2. So I need to do Yakuza 0. Yakuza 4, Like a Dragon. Okay, so let me see here. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna try to have a little bit of more variety in our stuff. And I guess I can go ahead and drop the, hang on for a second. Let me do this, because I need to pull up our new sponsor, so that way we can get that out of the way for you guys. There we go. So this stream is, oh wait, hang on. There we go. Perfect, okay. Yep, so anyway, so this stream is sponsored by HobbyLink Japan. HobbyLink Japan is the #1 import store in the world And the best thing about all their products is that it all comes straight from Japan, and they have a wide variety of hobby tools, supplies, as well as model kits and anime figures. So they have things like Nikkei statues, they have Zoids, they have Gundam, they even have monster arts. So use the command code !HLJ to take you directly to the website, or use my panel below to use the referral link to take you to Hobby Link Japan. And then also I want to sit here and say that this is also sponsored by my other partner, which is Advanced GG. It is a energy supplement company that have a wide variety of amazing flavors to choose from. And if you use my code GRAWLGG10 at checkout, you get 10% off on all in-store purchases. Again, that is GRAWLGG10 at checkout. Okay, so now we got that out of the way. So one of the things that I wanted to bring up real quick for you guys. So I kind of want to go over this with you guys real quick, because there's another thing that I really want to go over.
I'm going to say you.
Oop, there we go. Yeah, so there's another thing that I really want to go over with you guys, and that being the new Predator series. But I want to go over this little ditty that I found. It's not very long. Oh, hang on, there we go. Yeah, so it's not very long. It's only like about 3 minutes, so we should be able to knock this out pretty quickly. So let's take a look at this. Give me a second here. So let's do perfect. Also, we're about to have an ad break here in a couple of minutes for those who are not subscribed. So give me a second here. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So if we scrunch down just a little bit. Alright, so let me go ahead and pause the music. Okay, so this is called How Streamers Should Run Their Account by Rando. Now, this guy's actually like one of the very first VTubers that I sat down and watched back in the day, right? So he's actually one of the very first original people that I sat down and watched. And a lot of the stuff that he says is actually like really insightful. So let's give this a look. So there we go. So 3, 2, 1, go.
I'll explain why VTubers and streamers in general even use Twitter, because we are all essentially anime drug dealers peddling samples of virtual crack to people. The goal of a VTuber's Twitter account is to lure people into your live streams, where you will hopefully convert them into hopeless addicts. But first, let's talk about where it all goes wrong. A lot of VTubers start their Twitter accounts with the right intention, end up being hopelessly addicted to the digital smack that other people.
Yeah, so it's actually very it's actually pretty damn easy for someone who is wanting to be a content creator to just turn out to be just a V-tweeter. Like, it's very easy.
People are putting out. To put it simply, a lot of us come in with the intent of being content producers and end up being content consumers, which is fine. It's totally fine. Lots of fine things for sale today, stranger. What are you buying? How to do it properly?
What are you selling? What are you buying, stranger? But yeah, so like what you're trying to do, so like if you're a content creator, the thing is that you want to push out like your brand. You want people to like get enticed with your brand, and in turn, people will come back and people will want to be more engaged with you.
Properly? Well, stay a while and listen. The third one is the most important. Skip to the third tip if you're short on time. please. Firstly, you should limit the amount of time that you use Twitter.
Right.
In an ideal world, you would really only open up the app at all to upload content and then immediately piece the fuck out. Second,
yeah, because like I said, it's very easy for people to get sucked into Twitter and just quickly just become like a V tweeter instead of just being an actual content creator. And it's something that I have had a problem with myself, is that I will get on Twitter and I will just scroll because because you get that little dopamine because you're like, oh, what are the it's almost like what are the neighbors up to, right? You want to sit there and be like, oh, what's this guy doing? What is she doing? What's going on in the VTuber scene? Oh, there's drama. Oh, and then you just completely forget, like, being an actual content creator. And your whole point is to sell your product. So yeah, the pump and dump, or I guess you could say like the dump and go strategy, works the best when it comes to this kind of stuff.
secondly, carefully curate the type of content that you release on Twitter. It would ideally be streaming adjacent. Clips of my best stream moments have worked really, really well for me.
And that's
memes can get really good engagement if you're.
And that's something that I need to start doing as well, is that I need to start kind of like uploading clips and stuff like that, which I said I was going to do. It's just a lot of stuff has gotten in the way to where all I can really want to do is just sit down and just stream. It's also the reason why I have like just my YouTube channel has become like my VOD, which shouldn't be the case, right? Also, welcome back from those who are in ad break baby jail. But yeah, so I need to focus more on like making actual content rather than just stream and then just leave a VOD up for the world to see, basically.
Clever, but they won't really lead people into your streams. Why? Content consumers are notoriously picky with the content that they consume.
True.
If the majority of your streamers sign up,
because your time is valuable,
your transfer rate of Twitter followers to stream watchers will be very, very low. It's like
because like with me, for example, is that I have a high amount of Twitter followers, but not a lot of Twitch followers, and I think that's just mainly because like I post more than I probably should on Twitter, rather than like put actual effort into content creation. Because for me, it's a little bit difficult because I have a 9-to-5. I have other things that I have that need my attention. And I also have military duty on the side. So it's a lot going on, especially if you are just a one-man team. Because by the end of the day, half the time, you're outright exhausted. And the only downtime you really have is on the weekends. And even then, you want to dedicate your off time to producing content. So it is a vicious cycle, and it's a bit of a grind.
Like watching a YouTube channel that started off doing makeup tutorials attempt to pivot into destination travel content. It's not even a slow bleed. Their views will literally drop off a cliff. It's bad. Third, try to make every piece of content that you make spark emotion.
Right, put your back into it, basically.
Content that gets good engagement. An example, it's not enough to just be funny. You have to be outrageously funny in that the viewer thinks that it's both funny and that it'll piss someone off or cringe.
Right. So like for me, comedy has never really been my strongest point, especially on my own. Because I know on my own I'm very dry. Maybe that has to do with the autism part of me, but like I'm very dry, very deadpan, and I'm pretty straightforward. So for me, comedy has never really been my strong point. So that's something I do need to work on.
Funny, it's both funny and it reminds the viewer about something about themselves that's really embarrassing that they'd rather not acknowledge, and so on. Stuff like that. The road to mastering this piece of advice is to think like your target audience and give them what they want. Honestly,
and see, that's another
right here.
That's another thing that I have an issue with, is that I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't really know what my target audience even is. For the past 3 years, I'm gonna be real, I haven't really thought about what my target audience is. I just kind of just use this as an escape method for my boring and depressing 9 to 5. Um, so I never really put into consideration what exactly is my target audience. And that's something that I really need to look at. I really need to look at the demographics, and I really need to look at, who to really cater to, because there are different ways to cater to either male or female demographics, depending on like who you want, depending on like who exactly you want to cater to.
Might be the single most important piece of the puzzle to making great content across all platforms. Give your audience stimulating content that draws out really powerful emotions within them. Give it to them in digestible little 10 to 30 second bites with polished editing to smooth out the experience. A piece of content that successfully draws out emotions will get the follow, and then a follower that sees multiple tweets from you that stimulate them will check out your streams. I know.
Because like for me, I will sit there and say is that my Twitter content and my streaming content are kind of a little bit erratic, because like for Twitter, basically my Twitter content is just whatever I'm thinking of at the time, and then whatever I see, and my little monkey neuron goes, ooh. So I retweet that or I post that. But what I need to do is kind of like gear more towards like the streaming aspect, instead of just using Twitter as like my little message in a bottle and just like throw shit out the door and see what sticks and what comes back, basically.
I know. It's boring. It's not flashy. It won't get you overnight success. But what it will do is it will ensure steady growth.
Yeah, because content creation is a grind.
Stream watchers will improve dramatically.
It is an actual grind.
Let's summarize in the most crass way possible. As a VTuber, think of Twitter as your corner where you sell crack.
Yeah.
Give out tiny little samples to people that wander by. You want your product to be the good shit. Like 90% pure, undiluted Colombian dynamite. Get them high as fuck. Make them hungry for more. And then, gently, let them know that you're about to go live in 30 minutes. Tonight, you'll be eating 100.
And see, that's what I did too.
For their entertainment.
So that's what I did too. I made a post 30 minutes prior to streaming. And it seems like it kind of worked, but again, it's something that I'm going to have to like kind of shift my gear towards. So probably what I'll probably start doing is like go back in my content and then like kind of like sift through to see like what is like a juicy like clip to post, and then just do that.
Oh!
That was actually pretty insightful. And then he had another one. Here. I kind of want to bring this up as well. So let me see if I pull this off to the side real quick. Where's the other one he had that I want to kind of go over? Let me see here. Because we got to go through ads, even though I have an ad blocker on. All right, here we go. So this one that he has is called The Truth About Male VTubers. I mean, like, of course, we all know male VTubers don't exist, right? Male VTubers don't exist at all. I mean, it's just a figment of your imagination is what it is. Hang on for a second. Let me pull this up. Hang on, give me a split second here, chat. There we go. Okay. Now we're good. So 3, 2, 1, go. Oh wait. Oh, wait.
Male V.
Oh, hang on. There we go. So So now with all the scuff out of the way, so this is the truth about male VTubers. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Male VTubers. Disgusting.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. A little while
gross.
back, 3 years or so,
Who would
I
wanna
made
watch a
video
male
talking
VTuber?
about whether I thought that the male VTuber debuff existed. Now, I've gained a lot of experiences of male VTubers since then, so it felt right to do a follow-up video on whether or not I've changed my mind. In that first video, I said that I thought that there was no male VTuber debuff at the beginner and mid levels of streaming, and possibly only a debuff at the very highest levels. I had that opinion because I noticed that there were many examples of femme VTubers that I thought were outstanding that underperformed. And although I didn't really state it out loud at the time, other examples of male VTubers that I thought had a following way bigger than what their entertainment value merited.
Right.
Basically, I saw underrated female VTubers and overrated male VTubers, and to me that meant that there was probably no male VTuber debuff. That was 2021 me. He's dead now. What do I think in 2024? I think that there is a debuff, but it's mostly a passive one, not some kind of evil conspiracy out to screw us over. Imagine that you have the ability to view perfect information about the
Right, because, and this is something that's like a kind of like a no shit kind of statement, is that VTubing as a whole, right? So VTubing as a whole is predominantly female. We have a huge ocean here of like female VTubers as opposed to like this little pond here of like male VTubers. And mostly that stems to idol culture, because a lot of like idols in Japan, we're going to look at Japan because that's where VTubing originated from, but it stemmed from idol culture in Japan, where idols in Japan are typically young female Japanese who are, you know, who are kind of like a Swiss army knife. There we go. that so they can sing, they can model, they can dance, they can do a lot of things. So being a male VTuber, you kind of do have a little bit of a disproportionately like rough start. But again, that's just the name. That's just the way of the game, and you just got to play it.
current VTuber audience. Completely accurate stats about every single person in the world right now that watches VTuber content at least once a week. I'd be willing to bet $100 that the total audience tend to skew heavily towards male, maybe about 70% even.
True.
That audience was introduced to VTubing through various femme VTubers. Kizuna, etc., etc. This leads to the first thing that I've
that's how I got introduced to VTubing, was Kizuna.
learned over the last 3 years. Content consumers are very, very picky. A person hops on YouTube.
It's what
to
we
watch
just
your videos,
previously
your
went
streams
over.
on topic A. It is almost impossible to get them to watch your video that you made about topic B. They
Right, because like I forgot what I was going with this one, but yeah, so basically chat's very picky, like potential chatters, potential viewers, potential watchers, and all that kind of stuff. They're very picky because you have this huge ocean to you can't see my cursor. So you have this huge ocean here basically, and it's an and I'm not gonna lie, the VTubing industry is an oversaturated market. It is like it's reality. It's a oversaturated market. And your viewer is going to be very, very picky on like who they want to choose. And so you really got to, stand out and be like, why should I dedicate my free time, especially if they're like, say, like they're working or they're going to school or they're in the military and they're, in the barracks on their downtime. You really got to like sit there and sell yourself as like, I am worth your downtime, or I am worth your time. Here's what I can do. And look how crazy, or look how energetic, or look how knowledgeable I am in this given subject. That's worth your time. It's basically
A from you. Even if they like topic B, they've already got a guy for topic B.
True.
You're their topic A YouTuber, and you're going to stay that way.
True. So, like, a lot of people like it when I talk about Zoids or talk about Gunpla or Gundam. Even though there are other VTubers out there who could probably do my job better, a lot of the times people come to me because I have a deep knowledge and a deep appreciation of, say, Zoids or Kamen Rider or hell, even like Halo. So they'll go to me for like, say, Halo, or they'll go to VTuber B for another subject, even though that we're both like we're both very knowledgeable on the same subject, they would like to go to like, VTuber B because he seems to be a little bit more energetic and a little bit more enthusiastic about the subject. He seems to be a little bit more knowledgeable about this, but he may not know about, say, Halo. That's where they come to me for.
The current VTuber audience as a whole heavily favors watching femme VTubers. That's why
True.
they got into the niche.
True.
And it's borderline impossible to get them to switch. But it's not because they hate dudes or something. This is just a general quirk about viewers, content consumers. There's probably even a sizable chunk of VTuber fans that enjoy watching male streamers, but they prefer face cam streamers and not VTubers for that. And there's nothing wrong with that. People shouldn't be judged about having preferences. Let people like what they like in peace. So where does that leave?
Hey Dubs, how you doing? So right now we're listening to Orc Rando talk about the basically the reality of male VTubers. You're more than welcome to come in and like jump in the VC and chat about it if you like to. So.
Of us poor homeless VTubers in 2024. Real talk. If you come into VTubing with the intention of building a viewer base of people who already know and like VTubers, you're gonna have a bad time. I mean, think about it. That means your target audience is someone who already has a favorite VTuber.
True.
It's gonna take so much time and energy to convert them over to your camp. Even if you manage to do it, it won't feel good. At least it wouldn't feel good to me. The better mindset is to find someone out there who either has no idea what a VTuber is, or even someone who knows but dislikes VTubers. And
right, because I know like some people that come from like certain say let's just say hypothetically, like let's just say like Dino Diego, right? Because Dino Diego's community, because of I actually gained a little bit of a bump and a little bit of an uptick from the collab that I was in. And, it's easier to, I guess you could say it's easier to kind of win them over. Now, and I'm not saying I'm not here to steal Diego's, like, community, but we're going to use him as a hypothetical, right? So his community focuses mostly on, like, say, dinosaur-related content, or something akin to that. Basically, they probably don't know what a VTuber is, so it's easier to kind of sell them on this particular subject, especially if it is a, like, let's just say, hey, I'm a quirky T-Rex VTuber. Isn't that wild? Look at all my knowledge about this certain subject. They're going to say, wow, that's really cool, because probably half of them probably don't even know what a VTuber is, or have not watched a whole lot of VTubers, as opposed to, say, like, if I, like, let's just say we'll take, let me see, what's a good VTuber I can use as an example here? Akami. Let's just take Akami for an example. It'd be a lot harder for me to win some of her people over by saying, like, hey, I know a lot about Gundam. I know a lot about this. And I know a lot about VTubers. They're already watching her. She's their favorite VTuber. So it's a little bit easier to win one over and not, someone who's already ingrained in, like, VTubing culture.
Make that person into your fan because you're just that entertaining. That way, that fan will be way, way, way more loyal than someone who's already out there in the VTuber space just shopping around. Right? It makes sense. Here's another piece of advice. Think of something that you're obsessed about, preferably one that doesn't already have a VTuber associated with it, and make funny, entertaining videos and
see, that's where I kind of come in, and not to, like, and I'm not gonna sit here and, like, toot my own horn about this kind of subject, but let's just say Zoids, right? Let's just say, like, with Zoids, right? I'm very, very knowledgeable about Zoids, and I get a lot of people come to me about Zoids because I can tell you not as much as, like, say, Phobos, but I'm just saying, like, in terms of VTubing wise, I'm very, very knowledgeable about Zoids. I know about the deep lore. I know about the history. I know about the model kits and all that other kind of stuff. People come to me for that kind of stuff. So, and I need to start making, and I actually need to make more content about that. I'm not going to lie.
streams about that topic. It could
Right.
be a very replayable video
But you
game
don't
with a
want to be
small but
overly
dedicated
obsessed
audience.
with
some kind
it.
of hobby like woodworking, or a subgenre of hentai that people are super into for some reason, like
Right.
moth girls or orcs.
Right.
I don't know. The number one mistake that I see new VTubers make is copying the people in the big leagues. They did not get to their size by
Right, because the other thing is that, like, copying someone is not usually good. It's, you are more likely to get an audience if you are creative. Like, it doesn't matter if it's the same subject. You can have like two different people talking about the same subject, but you can also have two different people talking about the same subject going at it at a different angle, as opposed to just absolutely just 100% ripping off like another person. There was a VTuber who got caught with that. She tried to copy Shy Lily, and when she got caught, she was trying to make shit up about it when it was very obvious about, you know, who she was trying to copy.
doing the thing that they're doing right now. Think of your favorite VTuber and do a little digging. I bet you they did something very, very specific, like get into Grandmaster in Overwatch or ASMR or something else like that to get to.
Right. And the other thing is, like, if it works for them, it most likely would not work for you. Everybody's VTubing experience and everybody's VTubing climb is different. Some people have got a head start because they were already a different content creator prior to becoming a VTuber, or they know people, you know, in the VTubing sphere that's how they managed to get a leg up on the competition. Or if you're someone like me who had to basically climb and really, really grind. And so, let's just say for what works for, like, say, Cinder would not work for me. Or let's just say, what's a good popular male VTuber? I guess Shoto. So what works for Shoto, or is that his name? Either way, Shoto, would not work for me, and vice versa.
To where they are now. You look at them doing variety streaming right now, but variety streaming is a trap for growing streamers. Hell, even Jerma started out making Team Fortress 2 videos. Ludwig was a Smash Brothers Andy, you know, stuff like that, and so on. I believe that you are an interesting person and that other people out there will find you interesting as well.
Right.
Just play to your strengths and think about what you genuinely enjoy and obsess about. And I guarantee you that there are at least a couple million people out there that would love to hear you yap about.
Right. So basically, find your niche. Find the niche that works with you. Keep at it. But also kind of like, I don't know, keep at it, but also don't be so tunnel vision and be overly obsessed with that one particular niche to where you kind of just become a one-trick pony. I know that, for example, because I knew someone who is a VTuber, and he is obsessed with one certain thing to where that is his only content. It does get stale and it does get boring after a while. It's nice to mix things up a little bit, but also keeping them back in your mind. You guys can't see it, but I'm also like tapping a little bit on the back of my head, but also kind of keep in the back of your mind, you know, what your niche is and what you're good at. It's nice to have a few little tricks up your sleeve just to spice things up a bit, but at the same time, yeah, variety can be a bitch for a lot of content creators.
About it. Oh, one last thing. I said that the male VTuber debuff was mostly a passive one. Mostly. I'm going to be honest with you. There is a tiny but intense group of people out there that seem to really hate male VTubers.
Yes, there are
They probably
some.
hate on male VTubers more than they actually watch their favorite, which is kind of crazy to me. When I got into this space, I didn't even know that they existed. I was just a fan, you know, from the OGs of the
They
pre-streaming
are what
era
you
to the
might
big
call a
corpos of today.
unicorn.
Running into them gave me quite a shock because I don't really hang out in the community spaces of my hobbies. I just kind of enjoy it in a vacuum. Anyway, if you're a male VTuber and things are going pretty well, you will probably run into these people eventually. I do not think that these people represent VTuber fans. I would advise that you ignore them and you keep doing your best to entertain your true fans, the ones that find you interesting. I do not think that these haters represent.
Because here's the thing, is that your haters, they will come and go, but it is your core, but it's your core community that will stay with you, and they will grow. Like I said, haters are fickle little shits who will come and go. They'll say their piece and then they'll leave. And in the VTubing agency, good lord, but no, in the VTubing sphere, these people do exist. These people do exist, that they will hate on male VTubers just because they exist, and it's because of this. They are usually called the unicorn. At least to my knowledge, they are called the unicorn, where mostly if it involves their Oshi interacting with a male VTuber, they're gonna be like, "Ew, gross. No, why is she like associating with a male VTuber? That's gross. Get him out of here. Yeah, no, disgusting."
Present a real male VTuber debuff. They're just a potential stumbling block if you give them too much attention and create unnecessary drama for your community to worry about.
True.
So make your space a fun and exciting place and kick out the bad eggs. Don't even feel bad about it. See it as protecting your community. All right.
Yeah, that was a good chat. That was actually a very good subject. That was actually a very, very good, like, and I do have a little bit of a background for like marketing and stuff like that, right? I do have a little bit of not a whole lot, but I do have a little bit of a knowledge in, like, say, marketing, because I did take a trade degree. Actually, I do have a trade degree in, like, not even a degree. I think it's more of like a certificate. Anyway, for the sake of the argument, it's a degree. But I have one in digital designing and marketing. And a lot of the times you can carry that over into the VTubing scene, because it will help out with your growth quite a bit, actually. Especially in the realms of like digital designing, because you got to know like what catches an audience's eye in terms of like say like even things as something as simple as say like background work, right? So like even as something as simple as like backgrounds and all that kind of stuff, it usually is like what catches your audience's eye, or because like the background could say a lot about you as a VTuber, and even down to your like aesthetic. Like, for example, like my background is very chill. It's very relaxing. It's very chill. It's got nice warm coloring, and it goes well with my VTubers. Like very earthy, very simplistic designs. Like in terms of like, and it's something I also noticed with like a lot of like Dino VTubers as a whole, is that a lot of their designs aren't that really extravagant. Some are, but like for the most part, from what I've seen, is that most Dino VTubers, they have a very simplistic, right? They have a very simplistic design, and it's easy on the eyes. Because a lot of the times, a lot of like Dino VTubers, they're very, very calm. They're very relaxing. Now, not all. Some can be quite the gremlins, but for the most part, a lot of them are very, have a very laid back demeanor, have a very calming demeanor, and their design catches that. And that's what, and a lot of the times the design will catch and kind of help mold what kind of audience that you're looking for. Like, say, let's take Kira P, for example. Kira P, her design is very loud. It's very loud. It's very colorful. It's very, very busy. But it's also very bright, right? She has a lot of like very bright. Well, I wouldn't say very bright. In fact, actually, let me look at this real quick. So Kira P _ Raptor Girl. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, so if we look at Kira piece design, it's again a very vibrant, a very loud, a very much like.
Keep 'em close. All right.
Hang on, let me see if I can find just a regular picture of it. But yeah, it's a very loud, it's a very colorful, and it's a very eye-catching design. And that's the same thing goes like with her background, and it matches her personality because Kira is a very loud, a very vibrant person, and her community kind of matched that as well. Whereas here, everything's very, I wouldn't say muted, but it's not the most colorful, design, right? My design is very earthy. I have a lot of browns, I have a lot of orange, and which is fine. And that is kind of what I want to bring in because myself, just me being by myself, I'm not a very loud person. I'm not a very, bombastic person on my own. Now throwing me in a room with some other, with some other jackasses. Oh yeah, no, you'll see something fly. But for the most part, no, I'm very, very, or at least I try to carry myself as a very relaxing individual. But yeah, so that's kind of what I wanted to go with. So the other thing that I wanted to go over is this new Predator series that's coming to Hulu. It's called Predator Killer of Killers. But actually, real quick, chat, I kind of need to run to the little dinos room, so I'm going to put you guys on a commercial break. Yeah, I'll put on the be right back screen, and we'll watch this trailer when we get back. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, chat. All right. So, now let's go ahead and let me see here. So let's go ahead and do this. Let me move these two things over real quick. All right. So the thing. Okay, so the thing that I want to show you guys is that we have something called. Let me pull this up here. So there's now a new Predator series that just got announced for Hulu. So for Hulu, and it's called Killer of Killers, and it looks like it's going to be a Predator anthology series, I guess, where it's predators throughout different periods of time, and it looks really interesting. So let me go ahead and move myself over, and then afterwards we're gonna play a little bit of Monster Hunter. So let me go ahead and scrunch myself over here, and then let us. There we go. Okay, so let me go ahead and pause this. Okay, so this is Predator Killer of Killers. This is the official trailer for it, and this is something that I've been really, really hyped to show you guys. So 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, hang on. There we go. Hey Twitch, how you doing? Missed you too. How you doing today, buddy? So this is basically predators from different periods of time. So we got feudal era Japan, and then we saw World War II, and we saw Vikings. So damn.
You are old enough now. It's time I tell you.
Yes, how you doing today, Vane?
About the monster.
Okay, this is fucking sick. Okay, so this is the Berserker Predator. Now, and I'm wondering because so in Yautja culture, right? So in Yautja culture, we have seen different species and subspecies of Yautja or predator. So it looks like this one here is another one of those. I'm gonna say it's probably a subspecies, like the Berserker predators, or like the ones from what you fucking call it, Predators, I think it is. So this one's called, so apparently this one's called Baron. And I'm really curious to know, like, how, you know, what's this guy's story? Because he doesn't hunt in a typical way. But then again, we never really get to see, like, predators go after, like, airborne prey. So
We must kill it, or it will kill us all.
So this one's called Ronin. And it wouldn't be the first time we have ever really gotten to see like an actual samurai themed predator. Now, what I think is interesting is its head. Its head is a little bit different, and that also could just be the mask. But it seems like it's a little bit more sloped. Ooh, actually, wait, hang on. I think we just saw Ronin without its mask on. Okay, never mind. I take it back. But yeah, so this one looks like to be like the typical Yautja. That's insane. That is insane. So if we look at this scene right here, so where the Viking is being dragged underwater by the berserker. So it looks like it actually, I don't know if it, okay, I thought he cut off his arm. No. Now, what's interesting about, so the predators are called Yautja, and I think they hail from a planet called Yautja Prime. Now, what's interesting about the Yautja is that they actually have a form of society. They have a hunter code, and I think it's really, really fascinating. I love the Yautja's culture. But yeah, so they have a sense of culture to them. And with the Yautja culture, when it comes to hunting, they have things like, so basically they have a thing where it's like that you only hunt like worthy prey. You don't just go out and just mindlessly kill things. Wait, I want to go back and just kind of show you real quick. Yeah, so they have a thing where it's like you can't go around and just mindlessly kill shit. You can't take another predator's kill. I think it's like you cannot shed another Yautja's blood, because if you do, you are exiled and you are labeled as a bad blood. You have another thing where it's like they do not kill the sick, they do not kill the dying, they do not kill the weak. They also don't kill females, so they don't kill like the female of like a species. They also don't kill children of the species either. And if you were to beat a Yautja, you earn their respect, but you also earn a trophy from that Yautja. And they kind of commit suicide if they are beaten. Half the time they do. And the Yautja, let me see here real quick. So let me see here. So it's just like the predators are very, very interesting, like aliens. Let me see here. Let's see, Yautja species, because there's like different species and like subspecies of the Yautja. Like the predator from the movie Prey comes from a more desert environment. And the ones from Alien versus Predator come from a I think it's like a colder, like a more polar, colder region. Let me see here. Perfect. Yeah, here we go. This is kind of like an example of what I'm talking about. So these are like the different types of Yautja. So you have like the bad blood Yautja from Predators. You have the traditional jungle hunter, and then you have the big bulky bruisers from Alien versus Predator, and then we have I think he's part of. So City Hunter is part of what is known as the Lost Tribe. I think he is, or was, because he dies. He was part of the Lost Tribe. But yeah, so basically the predators from Predators were all labeled as like bad blood predators, because they some way or another have brought shame and have one way or another have killed another Yautja, which is right here. Right here. So that is a jungle hunter predator. But yeah, it's just like they're all really, really, really fascinating. And like I said, if you were to beat a Yautja, typically you will earn like, say, like a trophy of that predator, and it could be anything. In fact, actually, let me read you the. Let me see here. So the Yautja. Let's see here. Code of honor. Here we go. Sorry, it's just I love talking about the Predator. Because these things are really, really interesting. Let's see here. Here we go. So I'm not gonna go over all of it. But I do want to go over like some parts of it. So this is the Yautja Code of Honor. So it's pretty much like the Bible of what all Yautjas go off of. There we go. So we have here, so it says code violations. Those who break the code are bad bloods and are considered an insult to Yautja culture. They are to be destroyed when encountered. So they have a kill on sight for those who like break the rules. Hunting intelligent species. According to war, there are strict rules concerning the hunting of intelligent species. Those who are not blooded cannot do this at all. However, some hunters want these laws overturned. So blooded are basically predators who have gone on a hunt. So they are young predators, typically young Yautja, who have at least went on their first hunt and killed, I think it's like a human or a xenomorph. It's one of the two. Hunting worthy game. When hunting, the hunter must be sure that their prey is considered game and lawful to kill. Worthy game must meet the following criteria. So, the prey can defend itself and or is able to kill the hunter themselves. The prey is of age. Killing children and the elderly is considered highly dishonorable. The prey is not linked to other lives, so that removing the prey will not doom another. Example, pregnant women. The prey is not weakened by diseases, so no sick. So no hunting pregnant women, no children or the elderly. Equalize the hunt, so killing prey using less equipment is considered a greater prize, and hunters should typically give their prey a fighting chance for honor's sake. If the prey demands close combat, the hunter is to fight their prey's standards and should minimize their plasma caster or other projectile weapons. So, like, let's just say you're fighting a Viking, and the Viking has a sword and shield, then a plasma caster would not go well because that is considered dishonorable. You must fight them on an equal level. Claiming the kill of another hunter. To take the trophy of another Yautja, living or dead, is considered to be a great insult. Two unblooded hunters go on their first hunt. One Yautja takes on a xenomorph, and both are mortally wounded. While the wounded, oh god, that is hurting my eyes, Jesus. While the wounded hunter is dying, the other hunter conveniently finishes off the prey and claims the kill as their own. Abandoning the wounded Yautja, this is a crime that can be paid for the abandonment or death. Oh yeah, no, I can't read any more of that chat because oh god, my eyes are actually like kind of hurting a little bit. If I don't have bad vision, that's gonna give me bad vision. But yeah, basically, predators are just very, very cool. They're a very, very, very cool species of alien that I love yapping about. And fun fact, there is actually there's a predator figure. So there's a predator figure based off of a fan project that NECA made. So there was a fan project called Batman versus the Predator. And it was a short, I think it was like a short, it was a short like little video, but one of the predators that stood out the most was a predator known as Big Red. So Big Red, let me see here real quick. So Big Red Predator. It came into the stream to Predator. Yeah, Predator. Yeah, we're talking about the Yautja. Also, how you doing, Skullaboo? It's been a while. But yeah, so Big Red is a Predator from a fan production called Batman versus Predator. And it's also, I think it's also known as the Samurai Predator because he has a katana and a wakizashi, along with loincloth armor of a samurai. How are you doing? I'm doing really good. We're talking about Predator right now because I love Predator, and they're coming out with a new Predator series out on Hulu, and I am super stoked for that. But yes, how you doing though? How you doing, Scully? It's been a hot while. Let me see here. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so this here is Big Red. And NECA back in the day actually made a figure of this. And I actually had the knockoff version of this. But like, knockoff or not, like, this thing is like, it's a really cool figure to look at. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show you in terms of like Predators. Because I love Predators. Let's see here. I'm hanging in there. Thank you for asking. I'm glad you're doing well. Thank you. And also thank you for the hydration. Thank you. So, and also my dog has come here to say hi. Because he will pop. He's funny because he'll pop in here. He'll come over by me. He'll let me pet him once. And then he'll leave. Yeah, and then he's just off. All right, so with that being said, let me go get Monster Hunter Wilds fired up. Also, Scully, we gotta hang out sometime. We gotta hang out sometime. There we go. So let me get Monster Hunter Wild all set up. We sure do. Yeah. I don't know if you're in my Discord. I don't know if you are in the Discord. I was gonna say, if you're not in my Discord, just use just use !Discord and it should take you there. Because I know Phobos is in it. Yeah, there you go. If not, you can ask Phobos and he'll give you a little redeem. Alright, so let me go grab my controller. If I can move my chair. Alright, give me a second here. There we go. Okay. Alright, let me get myself all nice and adjusted. There we go. Why is my thing not working? Why are you not working? Or am I... There we go. Okay, I was like, why am I PNG? So hang on a second. Let me do this real quick so that way I can get all set up. All right. So let me go ahead and pause the music. And let me change this to Monster Hunter. Okay. So. There we go. Oh, and let me move over. Perfect. There we go. All right. Yeah, I don't know how long I will be in live 2D just because this game likes to chonk the shit out of my live 2D. Captured. So we were capturing the Doshagama in the forest. So we gotta look for one. Alright, so grab some honey. So that's where we just came from. I really hope that they keep the sacreds in future Monster Hunter games. I really hope so. Yeah. Yeah, hang on, we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go PNG. So give me a second here. There we go.
Mind if I hop on?
Yeah, because it's like already kind of chonking. So where the hell is this thing? Oh, wait, hang on. I was gonna say there is always a map. Well, and I hate this because we don't have those Shagama in here. And we really needed a Shagama.
I gathered some materials too. Check your field pouch.
Unless we're gonna be hunting this thing for a while. So, it says we're in the Scarlet Forest, and... where the hell is this thing?
I'll just hop off for now.
So that's a Congalala. We don't need that. Oh, for a second, I thought that was the spider. No, that is a Lalabarina. That is not what we need. Hey, Rama, how you doing?
A potential target has appeared.
Okay.
Check your map when you're ready.
Where the hell is this giant fucking dog at? How hard is it to find this thing?
You ding dong!
How hard is it to find a giant, like, pug bear? Doing good? Nice, let's go. Yeah, we went over the Predator, the new Predator series that just came out, or is about to come out. And like a couple of other things. Very hard to put. Yeah, it's. I don't know why it's so hard to find this thing. And it doesn't show up anywhere on the map. Oh, this place is nice. But yeah, so we went over the new Predator series that just came out. I'm super stoked about that. Oh, another thing we need to watch is the apparently the new Walking with Dinosaurs trailer just came out. And that is something that I need to kind of go over. Everybody and their grandmother is talking about it, and it sounds like it's pretty good. Alright, where is this fucking thing? Alright, so...
Terrain here looks like a natural track.
So, okay, so we're at a camp.
Should we take a break?
Yeah, for some reason, this thing is really hard to find. Alright, you can stop clapping now. It's not that funny. You can stop clapping now. It's not that funny. I'm gonna laugh if he was actually clapping while he's making this. That would have been actually kind of funny. Alright. There we go.
Doesn't look half bad.
Yeah, Walking with Dinosaurs does look pretty interesting. Now, I'm wondering if they'll maybe kind of go over, like, walking with, like, prehistoric beasts. With, like, the new information that we have out. Let's see here. Cook a meal. Meat, veggies. Actually, no, wait. Meat, and then we'll do turbid shrimp, and then monster chili. Yeah, I know it's prime rib. You gotta get better at these. You gotta get better at these. Like I know this joke. I tell this to my friends all the time. I was gonna say if you gonna punk me with a joke. Yeah, it's spare ribs. I used to make that joke all the time whenever I would voice Papyrus. Let's see here. What is over here? Where? Seriously, where is this fucking, like, dog bear? Swear to God, if he's like all the way up here, I'm not gonna be a happy little dino. Wasn't trying to make you wonder. I felt said Joe was very cooking. Isn't it a burrow? No, it's probably wandering around somewhere. Yeah, 4 is the Shagama. God, I wish I could just use this thing while on the sacred. Ah. Alright, so it's not up here. So where is it? Because, like, you can't pick it up with the scout flies either. Ooh, shiny treasure. What was that? Ooh, amber deposit.
Ooh, I think we can mine this.
I honestly love that we actually have, like, a proper, like, little, like, mining animation. I kind of like this a little bit better than previous. Although, I do think it's funny that out of like what is clearly a geode, we get things like, you know, metals and stuff like that. I don't know, I just think that's kind of funny. Also, for those who are on YouTube, now I do have chat pulled up on OBS, so now I can see you guys. I feel like this thing's easy to find, and I'm just stupid. I am not cute. I am average. I am just your average dinosaur. So no, that's a Rathian. Scout flies. And there's no.
These might be tracks.
So that's Kangala. We don't need Yeah, I'm just average. Where is this? I'm gonna laugh if I just bump into this damn thing. Nah, you're not average, you're adorable. Fuck, where is this fucking thing? That's Rathian. We're about to run straight into Lalabarina. That is a tempered Yunkutku. I don't think we have any like mysterious monster tracks. I just know. Alright, where the fuck is this thing? Alright, hold up. It's a Scarlet Forest. Oh wait, no, hang on. So Scarlet Forest. The Woodwood hideout. Again, I feel like it should be easy and I'm just dumb. But seriously, I can't find this thing. We might just give up on this, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, we might just give up on this. Just because I do not see. Wait, hang on. Let me see here real quick. Is there like a method to do this? Because I think it was Jay that mentioned there's like some kind of method to doing this mission. So I guess we wait. So I guess we wait at like night or something. Wait, hold on. Let me see here. Wait, let me see something. Let me see here. So, how to capture a Doshaguma. How to capture Doshaguma in the Scarlet Forest. Fallow daytime mine spawn on the 6th rest. This is it. Yeah, a lot of people are like this. This is idiotic. No, I agree. Let me see here. How to rest and wait in Monster Hunter Wilds. Let's see here. Accepting the rest option within the barbecue menu at your tent. Oh, so I gotta just sit here and wait in my fucking tent. This is so dumb. What do you... Oh my god, are you fucking serious? I can't wait while... Ugh! I hate this. This is so dumb. This is actually kind of dumb. Wait, hang on. Shit.
Yes.
Optional quest. Where's the... Where the hell is this Doshagama quest? This Doshagama these nuts in your mouth quest. Oh, this is so dumb. Field survey. Event. None. Okay. So, okay, so I guess I'm just kind of fucked and I just gotta just wait, I guess.
I'm happy to help anytime.
Well, this, you know, this is like a whole new level of just suck. Oh, with current status. Okay, so I gotta wait until... Okay, hang on for a second. Let me do something. Return to title without saving. Okay. This quest is so dumb. This quest is genuinely dumb. Why is this quest... Let's see here. I don't care. Why is this quest so needlessly, like, more complicated than it needs to be? I hate this. I genuinely hate this. Alright. Alright, so now we started this over. So, let's do... Portable barbecue pit. Are you fucking serious? Mission info. There, can I at least do that one? No, cannot use at current mission progression status. Oh my god, you gotta be... Okay. Okay. Okay, that makes total fucking sense. Promotions. Okay, so we'll just do this one. We'll just do this one. Just go around and just hunt shit until your rank gets up. Okay. That makes perfect sense. Alright, so we'll do optional quests. We'll grind on... Can I not... I cannot hunt these. Okay. What about event quests? Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. Alright, fuck it. Also, how are we doing today, chat? How are we doing today?
Maybe I should have supplies. Let's put them to use.
Nah. Supplies are for bitches. Supplies are just for fucking bitches. That's maidenless behavior talk. We just jumped straight into the fray. Especially when it comes to wrangling a giant cock. You don't need preparations or protection to handle a giant cock like this. Especially if it's a giant spicy cock. I like my cock spicy. Okay, honestly, the one thing I love about the wounding feature is the little sidestep that I can do, like this right here. I have like more control over where my character is gonna go. There we go. Hi, Kira. How you doing? Wait, Kira, aren't you streaming right now, you little shit? Ow. Ow. If it fits, it does not sit. If it fits, it does not sit at all. Also, everyone, if you haven't followed Kira, please go do so. She is super lovely, and I love her to bits. She's super amazing. No, a thunderstorm killed my internet. No, I'm so sorry. Oh, that sucks. Ah, quit sitting on me. You little bitch. All right, hang on for a split second. Yeah, fucking peck me. Fucking pecker. There we go. Everyone go follow Kira. And it's also, it was also her birthday yesterday, so happy birthday. Nope. She's like literally like one of my favorite people on the planet. There we go. Got you, little shit. Wait, hold up. Do I not have that much health at all? Oh my god, do I actually not have that much health? Oh wait, there we go. I wanted so badly to tell my... Yeah, no, like, that genuinely sucks, because that's happened to me a couple of times where a thunderstorm just comes rolling in, and it just knocks out my entire, like, internet for a while. There we go.
This had to put a dent in it.
Oh, hang on. Fuck, I messed that up.
Another monster's horning in.
There we go. Yoink it even. Oh. Oh, hi there. Aren't you pretty? Chat, she a little feisty there. Rathy, it's a little feisty there. Man, you're just picking up a giant cock like that in front of me, in front of chat. Man, this is not a good place to grab a cock and drop it. On even on Daddy Bezos' Christian Minecraft server. Ma'am, I'm not your type. Ma'am, I'm not your type. Ma'am, I said I'm not your type. Leave me alone, please. No means no. No means no, ma'am. Rathian, we can talk about this. Baby, we can talk about this. I'm sorry. There we go. And his tail. Look, I like a little fire. You know, I like my women with a little bit of fire, but this is a little much.
Time to go on the offensive.
And then grab his tail. Oh, that was nice. Oh, that was nice. Come on, come on. One more. Oh! Oh, that was lovely.
Leave this to me. Heal them now.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Set everything on fire. Okay, got it. Kira, don't get any ideas now. Kira, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, Kira. Kira, let's talk about this. You know, put the matches down. Put the flamethrower down. Ah! Sir, could you mind for 10 seconds, please? It's about to get Skullaboo. Go to the corner. Go to the. Sir, I don't need you to sit on my face. I will politely turn you down, sir. I happen to be, you know, at your corner. Look. I'm the only one in here who makes horrible dad puns. You go to the corner for that. Come on, baby. Come on. There you go. Literally, yes. Kira, no. What did I say? I'm the only one who can make. Only I'm the one in here who can make horrible dad jokes. Ah, there we go. I guess you could say he was a little cocky. Get it? Get it? He's cocky. He's a giant cock. Get it? Laugh, chat. Kira, you're just mad because my pun was better. You're just jealous. And let's make a little carve. Sorry I'm late. Hi Lilac, how you doing? Yeah, sure, keep coping. It's not coping. It's not coping. It's not coping. You know, you rejected little My Little Pony. Actually, no. What am I talking about? Not My Little Pony. My Little Jackass. See what I did there? Okay, that was adorable. All right, and let me give Skullaboo a shout out because I forgot to do that at the beginning of the stream when she showed up. Oh, well, I'm sorry that you're stressed out. Well, come on in here and get comfy because we're having a nice relaxing time. If some people would stop, stop making fun of me and actually, say that I'm coping. I did not forget about Scully. You sure did? I did not. I can tell you I did not. You asked for it? Well, Kira, actually, you know what, Kira? Hang on. Let me do this real quick. Let me see here real quick. I'm gonna do something here real quick. Hang on, give me a second here. Oh wait, no. You already have access to the streaming office. Why don't you come in here and say it to my face? That's right, you fucking can't. Bruh, yeah. You say it to my face. You won't. You fucking won't. I'm poking the bear. I'm poking the unicorn. I'm poking the unicorn right in its giant obnoxious cutie mark. See, I'm a brony. I could say that. Alright, what's next?
Yes.
See, that's what I thought. Coward. And also, Scully, I did not forget about you. I was also wrapped up in trying to find a Doshagama. Optional quest. Also, for those who are not subscribed, you are now in ad-break baby jail, so ha. Sit on that one. I was sitting here like, damn, he didn't fucking shout me out. That's crazy. Yeah, no, that's because I'm also, like, trying to hunt shit. I'm in my zone. This game is helping me break my abusive relationship with my ex, aka Halo. Me and Halo, we had a breakup.
Don't let them go to waste.
You see, I am no longer seeing Halo. Or I should say, I am not seeing Halo as often. It was hard, it was a nearly 30-year relationship. But, I'm tired of being led on all the time with promises and just not being, being able to. Yes, 30. Yes. Hi, I'm 30 fucking years old, and Halo is almost like 20. What? Came out in 2001, so that's nearly 30 years. That's over 20. So I started playing Halo young. Yes, I've been playing games when I was a baby. Look, I'm gonna be real. I can't math. I cannot math.
I heard from the others.
Who knew? Yeah, exactly. Also, don't know 2 plus 2. Yeah, 2 plus 2 is fucking fish. Everyone knows that. You don't? Or no, as you know, as Big Shock would say, 2 + 2 is 4. That's quick muffs. Big Shock is the goat of math. So every day, man's on the block, smoking trees, peddling them cornflakes, Rice Krispies, even. This is how you tell I have been exposed to too much brain rot. Let's see here. Hi, Big Weasel. Bye, Big Weasel. There we go. Alright, where's this big old prehistoric looking son of a bitch at?
Can't go back after riding one of these.
Let's see. That's Bright Moss. Oh, there he is. Man, he's all the way down there? Oh, he's already angry. Okay. Also, Chad, I hate the fact that he kind of looks like me a little bit. Guys, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm going to kick my ass. I'm about to carve my own ass. Also, it's a shame. Someone needs to? What do you mean someone needs to? What do you mean someone needs to carve my own ass? There we go. Sir, I don't want your Wyvern Milk. Sir, I do not want your Wyvern Milk. Ooh, perfect, right there. Ow, you little fucker. Okay, that's it. Oh, perfect. Roll. Ow, fuck! I got this under control. I'm good. I'm totally not getting my ass kicked. Dragon Pod. Ah, that was too far away. No, 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 no. Alright, I need... Perfect. Give me that. Come here, stupid. There we go. Guys, I'm riding my own ass. I'm riding my ass. I can't believe I'm actually saying that I'm riding on my own ass. What? Kira, you're telling me that you have never rode your own ass before. You've never contemplated the mere idea of you riding your own ass. Nope. Not today, Satan. Sir, I did not consent. I did not consent to this ass whooping. Sir, I did not consent to this ass whooping.
I don't feel so good.
Ow.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Charge that up. Yeah, someone clip that for me.
I'll ride with you.
Someone clip that for me. You won't. You fucking won't. Oh, not another mound. Okay. Ooh, perfect. Nope, never mind. No, honestly though, I'm really hoping that we actually get to fight a proper Fulgur Anjanath. Thank you, Scully. Did that work? Please tell me that. Oh, you motherfucker. There we go. Yeah, Nightbot, shut up. Shut up, Nightbot. Chad, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's time to kick my own ass. It's time to kick my own ass, baby. You know, it is actually kind of funny though, like if I were in Monster Hunter, because I am a T-Rex, this would probably be what I would kind of look like in all seriousness. He's running away. So I wonder though, like, what exactly are these other pods? Because if these are all like different types of, so those are obviously sacreds, right? So those are obviously sacreds in those. So what about the other pods? So I wonder, it makes me wonder, like, what other monsters are actually in these pods? So we have Odogorons, we have Anjanath, we have, well, specifically the Fulgur Anjanath, we have the Secrets, we have the White Wraith Wyvern, I keep forgetting its name. And we have the Shagamas, Rathalos. So it really makes me wonder, like, what exactly other kinds of creatures do we have? Oh wait, duh, I can do this. So hang on, let me wind it up. Ah, shit. Okay, nope. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to charge up my... Ow! I'm trying to charge up my sword. No, no. Stop, 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 stop. Stop. Thank you. Thank you for the support, Kira. Oh, now you want to be supportive. Ow. Nope. Yeah, suck it. There you go. Yeah, suck it, you knockoff Jurassic Park reject. Did it, wait. Oh, wait, did the tail get broken off? Yes! Okay, where's its tail? Right there, okay. I'm always supportive, I don't know what you mean. Really now? Really now? Do we need to go down this rabbit hole there, ma'am? Do we really need to go down this rabbit hole? off. Oh, well, aren't you sweet, Kira? Thank you for giving a gifted sub to Topaz. Thank you. Okay, maybe you can be a little sweet and supportive. Nope. Unlike this fucker. No. Sir, you made me drop my potion. I'm going to kick your ass. Yeah, here you go. Suck Wyvern Blight, motherfucker. Yeah, take that and get supported, nerd. Okay, okay, you know what? You're lucky tomorrow's payday. You're lucky tomorrow's payday. Cause aren't you well, yeah, cause you gotta make up for like the time you lost, Kira. So that means tomorrow you're streaming. Guardian Fulgurtail. You know, I want to know what the hell is Fulgur. Let me see here. I'm going to Google this because I am but a dumb little babby. Fulgur meaning. Oh, lightning. It literally just means lightning. Ow! Oh shit. Fuck you. You know, I was thinking though.
Monsters horning in.
Yeah. Gotta reschedule. Yeah, that sucks even worse, is that it's 12 hours. Nope. You know, I was thinking about this though. So we're fighting. So this is all Wyvern Milk, right? So does that mean we're literally fighting in milk? Yes, please just die. Just please die. You can do me a favor and just die now. Yeah, you can do me a kind favor and just die. Oh, you're tired, isn't that cute? Oh, that's so cute that you're tired. So that's nasty. Do not sneeze on me. Yep, okay, so it's healing in the wilt, or the Wyvern Milk, so gives me a... Oh! Oh, that's right in its taint! Oh, that's right in the taint! Okay, to be fair, I would be pretty upset too. If some random jackass just starts, just start butt stabbing me in the gooch. Yeah, okay, I deserve this. Yeah, like I said, to be fair, I would be kind of upset too that someone just, like, stabbed me right in the fucking taint. Like, that's actually how one Allosaurus actually died. Was that it died due to, like, an actual, like, nut shot. There we go. then there's one on its foot. Yep, right there. Oh, nope, I missed.
This will freshen you up quick.
Oh, I missed. Shit. Ooh, okay. Alright, we got a wound. Charge it up. There we go. Yeah, you're not getting away. Yeah, you're not getting away. I'm gonna have to kindly reject that offer.
Let's cleanse that step.
Yeah, that's right. Make some more will. Shit. Okay. 'Cause what I want to do is kind of kite him into making some more rope like this. So that way I had like some kind of like explosive. Oh, he looks kind of angry. All right, Barney, let's fucking go. All right, Barney, let's go.
Let's cleanse that step.
You are a tanky motherfucker.
Shock trap. Power up activated.
All right, so hopefully he should be close to being dead. Come on. All right, come on, charge at me, charge at me. Come on. Come on, over here. Come on. Quit sneezing at me. There we go. That's what I wanted. Yeah, go fuck yourself. I'm not gonna lie. I would actually kind of like someone do like some fan art of me as like an Anjanath from Monster Hunter. I feel like I would actually make a pretty cool looking Anjanath. So let me see here. What can we glean from this? I can see the resemblance. Ooh, I got a gem. I got a gem from carving his butt. I mean, to be fair, Kira, not to toot my own horn, but I think I look a lot prettier than this thing. It's the stripes, isn't it? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, see, I told you. Wait. It is funny because I also like blow my nose quite a bit. It also doesn't help that the Anjanath is also like my favorite monster in this game. actually genuinely like the Anjanath. Geets Buffa. I don't know about that one. I wouldn't say Geets Buffa, because if I remember correctly,
Can I talk to you right quick?
no, you can go fuck yourself.
Urgent message.
No, you can go fuck yourself.
It seems Olivia has
Yeah, because
to report about
Anjanath is more of like a wrestler
hear what she has to say. Yep.
than like something from Buffa or from Kamen Rider Geets. Let me see here, actually. Unless they changed it. I was gonna say Arkveld. Now, if you had like the Arkveld helmet a little bit, maybe because it's got the giant bull horns. Oh wait, here we go. High rank. Here we go. Where is it actually? Wait, let me see here. Oh, that's not bad actually. It's not bad at all. Ooh, where have I seen this color scheme before? Where have I seen this color scheme? It looks very familiar. Hirabami. Oh, Kira might like this one because I know she's also like really big into Apothecary Diaries. I do think it's funny that the quote-unquote helmet for the Hirabami is just like just hair. Hirabami, Rathian. Ingot. Guardian Sacred. Oh, it's just that. What is it? Oh, it's this. Yeah, see, it's okay. So it's not like okay, that's right, because it's more of like a knight. Okay, that's just silly. Yeah, Rama, I don't see Buffa. Hang on, let me pull up. Let me pull it up, chat. The armor. Oh wait, no, the armor color gives off Geets Buffa. I thought you meant like the overall design. Not even like the armor. I don't see the armor. Like the armor color. Like. I don't see it. Because Buffa has like bright orange pieces. His purple is more prominent. Yeah, I don't see it. If anything, the color for Buffa would have been more of like the Hirabami. That's a little bit closer. It's a little bit closer. Yeah, that's a little bit closer. All right. All right, so let's see here.
See you later.
All right, lady, now what did you want to talk about?
Yes.
I actually don't know what she was talking about. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, we'll prep this time around.
Understood. Be careful out there.
All right. So let's see here. Because that Anjanath totally didn't give us a run for our money. Didn't even use a single mega potion on that one. Wait, hold on. Let me see something. Yeah, totally didn't use a single ounce of mega potions at all. Well, I mean, like, I can kind of see, now I see, like, Buffa's final form. I can kind of see it.
Well, hey. Anything catch your eye?
Wait. Oh. Oh, that's lame. That's actually lame. The Zhuwu. The Zhuwu. Guardian de Shagama. Now, if we were to do, like, Buffa's final form, kinda, sorta? At least, like, in, like, the lilac color. Because I'm looking at his final form, and yeah, it's... That one looks a little bit closer. Yeah, that's a little bit closer. Because he has the... like the silver and like the kind of lilac purple. Let's see here, more of the Buffa Hisatsu than Buffa itself. Some of them have that the purple red. Yeah, so that one looks a little bit closer. Also, I wouldn't really know because I'm gonna be honest, I have not watched Geats. I've been kind of trying to catch up with Gav, and I'm a little behind on it. I'm trying to remember what was the. Oh, I know where I was at. So, where I was at and Common Rider Gav was Valentine was introduced. And they were just talking about like their names. Because Valentine was trying to make up a name for his Kamen Rider form that wasn't on the nose about it being based on chocolate. Yeah, there we go. Damn, I'm getting good at this. Favorite meals. Alright, custom meals. And then we'll do silled garlic with monster chili. Now, this is something I would genuinely eat. Oh, that must taste really spicy. God, that must taste really good. See, the last episode I was on was the mid-season upgrade. Yeah, so Stego kind of showed me the mid-season upgrade form where Gov gets the wedding cake, or just like the cake form. And I know of Vron. I know of him and the absolute disrespect he shows in his opening fight scene. And I love him for that. The man has like zero respect, and it's so nice. No. Depart.
Understood.
Yeah, it looks really good. I need to watch the new Sentai series that's out right now, because it looks really good. The new Super Sentai series genuinely looks really, really freaking good. I know everybody and their grandmother who's into Power Rangers are absolutely shitting their pants right now because of Daijujin showed up and he's wearing a typical anime antagonist cloak. And then like Toronto Ranger just gets shot. And everyone's like, and everyone and their grandmother's like losing their fucking mind. Not birthday cake. The next one after that. Okay. Yeah, then I wouldn't know. Because I know a friend of mine, they wanted to watch Gov along with me, so we're gonna have to, because I'm gonna have to rewind a little bit, which is fine. I don't mind. Yeah, no, you're fine. Normally, I don't care for spoilers, but for Gov, I would request not to be spoiled. Because I'm, like, thoroughly enjoying this show. There we go. Okay, honestly, I really love how the Zulu actually fights. It really reminds me of someone who's like wearing like a cloak with all these like stabbing lunge attacks. It really does remind me of like someone who's wearing like a cloak who has like cloak and dagger. Although, I would say, though, like, on a biological level, it's kind of cool that it mimics, basically like a gnarled tree root. Ow. Ow.
Hey, get out of there!
I have 2 max potions just in case.
Looks like it's moving to the new area.
And show that part. Yeah, no, it's just. It's just like, here's the thing: if you spoil like something like Kamen Rider Gov, I will honestly time you out because I am, like I said, I'm thoroughly enjoying this show, and that's gonna kind of be the new law. Is that if I request not to be spoiled and you spoil it, you're gonna get timed out for probably 10 minutes.
Calm the mind and focus.
It's like, what is it? Like people wanting to spoil the new, what is it? Like the Red Rangers Now an Adventurer anime. I really want to watch that, and I don't want to be spoiled. And I hear that one's like a really good anime. Especially if you're someone like me who's like really into tokusatsu and is really into like Super Sentai. Yeah, because like I hear it's really good, and right now, as someone who's like a tokusatsu nerd, I am eating like a fucking king right now because just about every franchise for like tokusatsu has now had like an anime adaptation, and they're all like fairly good. We've gotten like things like Gridman, which is really surprising because we've gotten like a Gridman anime with a second season. We've gotten what, Godzilla, Gamera, a couple of Ultraman animes, Kamen Rider, Garo. Which I think is interesting that they focused on, like, in terms of the Kamen Rider anime, they made Double into an anime, but I can see that, I can kind of see why, because Double is still like one of the most popular anime. And from what, or not anime, but Kamen Rider series. And from what I've been told about Double, or the Double anime, is that it's basically the same as the show. It's just in an anime form. There we go. Ooh, right there. No. God damn it. Gotcha. There we go. Gotcha on you, big old coconut. Ah, shit. Fuck, I missed. There we go. There we go, and light them up. Let's see here. I'm still stoked for the Kotobukiya Red Ranger Isekai. It looks so that kit looks really, really good, and you can use my sponsor Hobbylink Japan to pre-order it if the pre-order windows are still open. I ended up bringing binging the Madan Senshi. I have no idea what that is. I'm gonna be real. I have like no idea what that anime is. Ow. It's an okay show. Yeah, I'll have to see what it is. If you want to put it down in like media or something like that, I'll take a look at it in the Discord server. Oh, what else is there? Oh, where'd you go, you little fucker? Where's Squidward? There we go. I mean, at this point, yeah, just go ahead and knock me out so that way I can just go back to the base. Thank you. Yeah, if you use my code, or not my code, but if you use my link with Hobbylink Japan, you can actually pre-order it.
Don't worry, you'll get him next time.
All right. All right, let's start chugging some energy drinks. Wait, can I do another one? I can do more. God, my heart palpitations are going to be absolutely amazing. Let's go get Squidward. Yeah, speaking of energy drinks, you can also use my code GrowlGG10 at checkout with my other sponsor, AdvancedGG.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
What the hell it is? You're gonna say the hell it is moving to a new area. Okay, now it is. Only because I let it. Also, we're about to have an ad break here for those who are not subscribed.
Mind if I hop on?
That gives you plenty of time to stretch out your legs. And also, I will be going on another road trip next week. So, I won't be streaming next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday either. Recently, I've been wanting to travel a lot more.
A little gambling goes a long way.
I'm not gonna lie, this is probably like the most fun thing I love doing with the Sacred. Come on.
I think these might be tracks.
Yeah, I guess we gotta go all the way down.
I'll just hop off for now. Please don't let it spot.
There we go.
This ought to put a dent in it.
Line 'em up, line 'em up, line 'em up. I always hate that so much.
Snap out of it.
I hate that move so much.
I don't feel so good.
Ow. Yeah, no, like, I'm thoroughly enjoying these trips that have been going on lately. Because honestly, I kind of need them. Just die, dude. We'll do another max potion. Let's see. Do I have a trap anywhere? No? Okay. This thing just does not want to fucking die. Really? Really? I wasn't even anywhere near that though. I was like not even anywhere near that. Okay, that was some bullshit. Like that was some actual genuine bullshit. Alright, then we'll pop another energy drink.
What do you think we'll find? Wow, what a view!
Alright, let's see here. But yeah, when I get back from my monthly obligation, then we're gonna have a little bit more variety in games. I can tell you that much. Wow, are you fucking serious?
That's my partner!
Just straight up just clocked his ass and he went down.
Of new data.
Holy shit. Oh, I'm clipping that one. Oh, if anyone, or like if anyone wants to clip that one, that is definitely going to be featured in a, in like the best moments, like clip show. So, sent to boxes. Okay, so hang on real quick. Once, let me see here. What did it say? What was my hunter rank? So I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. So I'm gonna put on some music for you guys. I'm gonna put on some music for you guys real quick, and I will be right back. All right, guys. All right. So let me look at the time here. Let me look at the time. All right. So that is actually where we're gonna call it tonight. So let me go ahead and switch you guys to just chatting real quick. There we go. Okay. So let me go ahead and save this. Yes. Save and quit. Okay. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Thank you all for being here. It really means a lot seeing all of you guys here. And we're all, having a good time. So this weekend I will be out. So I will not be here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because it is the monthly obligation. So none of our usuals are on. I mean, like, there's... Let me see here real quick. So we have Cora. We have Yuna. But there's another VTuber that I've been kind of been watching frequently as of late. And that is Sugi Aoki. Love her design. Her model is so pretty. But I never get to raid Cora. So hang on real quick here, guys. Let me finagle my iPhone real quick and put on the live 2D before we head out. There we go. There we go, much better. Okay. So, we are going to go ahead and raid. We're going to go raid one of my best friends. I never get to raid her because her streaming schedule is a little bit fucky because we're in vastly different time zones. Let me see here. What is she doing? Oh, she's playing Monster Hunter Wilds too. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, we're gonna go raid Cora. Because she too is playing the monster of the hunting of monsters. And it looks like she is getting her adorable little pink and blue ass handed to her 5 ways to Sunday. But yeah, so I will see you all on Tuesday. I will see you all on Tuesday. And by Tuesday, we'll probably play maybe the Stanley Parable or Yakuza 0, whatever I'm feeling like. Because like I said, I want to get a little bit more variety than just Monster Hunter. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Monster, but I also want a little bit of variety, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, everyone, I'll catch you all later, and let's go say hi to Cora.